Hi, I'm Ewan Roberts and you're watching Talk Norwich City.
Right, I'm here with Nicky from West Ham Fan TV. You'll recognise him from the preview content we've done. Nicky, you must be over the moon, mate, with that late equaliser.
Yeah, I am absolutely over the moon, and you know, you should be very disappointed. I thought in spells today you controlled us, and I thought you've done very, very well.
I mean, I know opposition fans, I was a bit harsh on some of your players as well, but you do like to give sort of low player ratings. Were there any players out there today you take your word back and say they really impressed you?
I can't remember if I rated Howson, but Howson was brilliant. Basong, I will take everything I said back about Basong. He was at least an 8 today. You know, he was brilliant. But I'm not saying it's an 8 overall, but I'm just saying today he done really well, really well. And yeah, that's it, mate.
I mean, going into this game, Norwich, we are a lesser team. I think we'll admit that. All teams are looking to beat the newly promoted teams. But are you happy to come away there with a point today?
In the end, I think we have to be. Yeah, I think we have to be. You're giving a good account of yourselves there, and it's results like these, Jack, that sort of like, this is sort of, they talk about the West Ham way, and this is the West Ham way. These results really bring us back down to earth and really makes us have a look at ourselves and sort of, because we're getting carried away, going to City, going to Arsenal, whatever, but it's teams like you that come here and teach us a lesson, and it's something we need to learn from, and yeah, I'm over the moon with a point, to be honest, in the end.
It's funny you mentioned about getting carried away, because I know me and Chris, we were, in that first half, we were thinking, Jesus Christ, we're playing like Brazil here. We've won a few games this season. Jesus Christ. But how have you dealt with the three? You've been in the media loads this past few weeks. How have you dealt with that? Are you still, are your expectations still the same as they were at the start of the season?
Yeah. I think at the beginning of the season we start off in a sort of default position, which I'd say 10th. I got a bit confident after the Arsenal win, and then you go back down against the Bournemouths and thinking, 13th, 14th will be okay. But yeah, I think mid-table will be fine for us, as long as we're not in the relegation scraps. It really doesn't bother us this season. But when boys like you come here and outplay us in spells in that game, it really brings us back down to earth. It really curbs our expectations. Yeah.
I mean, a subject I'm really interested in, I know it's sort of a bit in the past for you, but the Europa League, are you slightly gutted that you didn't maybe take that as seriously as you could have done?
No, I really, to be honest, it was good while it lasted, but I wouldn't have seen us going in there. I think, you see us today, we looked a bit lethargic, and that's from a Capital One Cup game. You throw in the Europa League as well, and it's a different kettle of fish. We just haven't got the sort of personnel to deal with that sort of pressure, them sort of games, all like Thursday, Sunday, and then obviously Capital One Cups are Tuesdays, and we just haven't got that sort of the squad. We can build next year. If we get a Europa League space, I think it'd be more likely winning a cup or something like that, or getting to a cup final. But no, I'm not too disappointed at all. I'm quite glad we went out to the Capital One Cup the other night. You boys had a great win, but them sort of things. I think we need to concentrate on the league. This is our last season here. We can't afford to be sort of scrapping down there, because we go into that new stadium. Look, a championship side. It's going to be all over for us. It's that sort of thing. So, yeah, the Europa League, you can go whistle, to be quite honest with you.
Finally, my last question: do you think Norwich have the capability of staying up this season?
Certainly. Yeah. Certainly. What I see today, what I've seen a few times on the road, especially. You've played some, Anfield, going away to Anfield and getting a point, coming here and getting a point. Beat Sunderland, I think, at their place. It's 3 goals there as well. You're capable of scoring goals away. That's majorly important. I think that's where a lot of promoted teams get caught out a little bit. They struggle on the road to score goals, and I think you're scoring goals. You're certainly going to be there at the end of the season. You look at the Villas. Sunderland, Newcastle. I think they're going to be there about. I think you're going to be there about 12th, 13th. That's what I think.
Top man. Thanks
no worries,
much,
Jack.
mate.
Thanks
Cheers.
for having us, mate. Cheers.